All right.
This is the Adams County Board of Election meeting that is supposed to begin at 3:30. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. We got a supply in here.
You guys have like a pre-meeting lounge in the back?
No, we don't have a lounge. They do have a little kitchenette back there. They never done it some time. Hey, Gary.
Hey, how are you? Excuse me. I couldn't stay up too. Couldn't stay up too.
Yeah. Hey, Steph.
Just stay.
Time?
That's really easy to do. Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. meeting for a challenge. And the meeting is a special meeting. It's a challenge of right to vote and corrective registration list. Has everybody, have you reviewed the documents? Because as we know, we got them today earlier in an email. Have you all reviewed?
I completely reviewed the documents.
Yeah, I do.
And if there's any issues, would you like to go in recess to review it any further?
No.
Okay. Do I have a motion then to approve or deny?
I'll make the motion to deny Mr. Hicks' challenge for a hearing.
Donna makes a motion. Do I have a
I'll
second?
second that.
Keith seconds. All in favor?
Is there any discussion? You're supposed to have discussion.
I asked them, they didn't have none. That's what I
I
said.
just took a motion in a second, you said,
Oh,
all in
we'll
favor?
go back.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go? Okay.
Also, am I gonna be allowed to comment, or is that not permitted?
In there.
After you
Well,
vote,
no,
or before you vote, or?
So everybody did have an opportunity to review these documents, and, kind of make comment, discussion on what you felt should be done. As far as registration status, I think everybody agrees Mr. Haslam was registered in '96. He later merged Franklin County, re-registered in Adams County in March of 13. He was merged to Hamilton County, re-registered in Adams County in May of 23. As the board reviewed, and again, this is all basically the same discussion and items that was pointed out in the last challenge. That Mr. Haslam has left and continued to come back and pattern to Adams County. All necessary filings were completed and processed by the party committee according to the time of appointment to the unexpired term. A valid petition was filed for the full seat for prosecutor during the March 2024 primary election. He was nominated by the people of Adams County with a vote of 4393. In November 24, he was placed on the general election ballot. He again was chosen to be elected as prosecutor with a total of 9142 total votes. As far as voting activity, Mr. Haslam has had steady voting activity. He's voted August of 23 special, he voted November 23 general, March of 24 primary, November 24 general, and the May 6th special 25. He has signed various petitions throughout the county. And then as far as election mailings and activities, we do have acknowledgement notice that was mailed on 5/22/23 confirming Mr. Haslam's registration. There's no notation existing that the mailing was returned, and that was sent non-forwardable. A polling change notice was mailed on 1/17/24 confirming a polling change to Mr. Haslam's precinct. No notation exists that the mailing was returned. Mr. Haslam has had 3 campaign finance report filings. The pre-primary campaign finance notice was mailed on 2/26/24. It was sent by regular first class mail. There are no notations on the record the mailing was returned. Post-primary notice was also sent out. The pre-primary he didn't have to file. Post-primary, the mailing was sent out on 4/16/25. A report was filed timely on April 25th. No notation of undeliverable mailings. Pre-general campaign finance notice was mailed on October 24, sent by regular first class mail. There are no notations on the record that it was sent undeliverable, and the report was timely filed on October 24th. There was a post-general campaign finance that was mailed on 12/3/24, sent by regular first class mail. No notations on the record mailing was undeliverable, and his report was filed timely on December 13th of 24. Most recently, we did have a certified mailing that was delivered to Mr. Haslam's residence in Adams County. It was dated August the 11th, 25, which was the first challenge notification. The return receipt indicates that Mr. Haslam did receive and sign the mailing on August 13, 25. The last thing that we have from prior discussion, family residency, the place where the family of a married person resides shall be considered to be the person's place of residence, except that when the spouses have separated in the middle of court, and the determination in discussion at that time was made that there was no designation in the statute indicating a legal separation. Do you guys have any further discussion than from what we had previously and what you've reviewed?
Did you?
No, I
I don't.
No, I don't think I do.
All right, just go ahead and review, to continue with your motion.
So I get to talk again, or I don't get to talk till after people have voted? After people have voted, I get to
For
talk.
a 2 minute, yes, 2 minutes.
This was like a communist organization.
Okay, so go ahead and
I'll make that motion to deny Mr. Hicks' challenge.
I second it.
1 second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
And if anyone would like to speak, I think we're going to do a 2 minute limitation since we've got some trainings going on next.
So I can speak now?
Yes?
So I'll get right here. I think that every single one of you should be removed from this board, and I'm gonna work hard for that. You're a disgrace to a board of elections. You've become an advocacy role for a person, Aaron Haslam. And it's absolutely disgusting and repulsive. You refuse to have a hearing. If there's nothing strange with Aaron Haslam, why don't you just have him come in? All of the case law in the state is based on there being hearings at Board of Elections when election challenges are filed. You guys refuse to have a hearing because you're covering up for somebody. I love, Stephanie, the nonsense about certified mail. After you had claimed in court filings that you never got any mail he always got his mail, and then you were not sending, keep looking at your phone. Everybody keep looking at her phone for the 2 minutes. She doesn't care about anything other than 2 minutes. So I hope that you
Because I've
guys,
heard all this.
how can you have heard something that I didn't say yet?
Well, because
It's
I've
kind of like,
heard
it's kind of like knowing that Aaron Haslam lives here when he doesn't.
no one ever
So
indicated it was
Is this
certified
counting
mail.
against my time or not?
No, I'll give you a couple extra seconds.
Okay, so I hope you read the Supreme Court case and what it actually said. It said that basically the issue was I didn't ask for a hearing for them to remand it. You guys are gonna be an embarrassment and a laughingstock at the Supreme Court. If you didn't read that case, you should go read it. It talks about Stephanie and the mailings. It talks about the water usage that you guys don't wanna look at. It talks about the county commissioner that at the time said he doesn't actually live here. The Supreme Court talked about it. But you guys deny again. So guess what? We'll be right back at the Supreme Court. And I hope that every one of you gets removed from this board. It happened in Brown County recently, somebody got removed. For malfeasance and nonfeasance. How hard is it to have a hearing? Why are you guys so afraid of Aaron Haslam coming in here and saying, I actually live here? Because you know he doesn't. Thank you for the 2 minutes.
Is there any other comments while we're still in session? If not, Shannon?
Do I have a motion to close the meeting on the main meeting? Do I have a second?
Our second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion approved. Nice.
Thank you.
We have to look through these tables.
We're gonna set it up a little different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna put 4 sections for coming.
So those of you that have been watching on live stream, this is what corruption looks like in a board of elections. How are we supposed to trust elections when people are supposed to be impartial, who are supposed to want to get at the truth, instead take on advocacy roles for insiders like Aaron Haslam? This is an absolute ridiculous disgrace which has happened here, but don't worry about it. It'll go right back to the Supreme Court. And guess what? These guys will end up having lots of issues because apparently they didn't read the Supreme Court decision that caused a lot of question about their behavior previously to not have a hearing. And here we are again. They refused to have a hearing on Aaron Haslam. And they refused to have a hearing because why? Because according to them, everything's kosher with Aaron Haslam, but we can't get him in a hearing to say that because it's all going to fall apart. The guy has an apartment. I'm sure he's probably running the water day and night now, but he has an apartment where he does not run enough water to have taken a shower every day. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off on the live stream, but thank you that joined the live stream. And this is going to continue to be excitement in Adams County. And I tell you what, the corruption, Brown County had a person removed from their Board of Elections. Every one of these people should be removed. Every one of them should be removed. Yet it's different rules for insiders than for regular people. Thank you for tuning in.